So, nice ride in?
Terribly boring, actually, and long.
It's an hour and a half.
Felt longer. She wanted me to pass along a hello, by the way.
Clearly.
Caroline.
Tell me, brother of mine, what do you know about Annie Grover?
The vice president's daughter?
No, the Muppet Baby. What's wrong with everyone?
Well, what should I know? She's got no social media. And outside of a few mediocre profiles in Good Housekeeping, Reader's Digest, and some third boring publications I can think of, I know nothing.
Doesn't sound like nothing to me.
Well, it is, and she is possibly the most nothing girl I've ever had the pleasure of not knowing.
You're being harsh.
Caroline, you know what they say about glass houses?
They're great for indoor sunbathing. Maybe there's something to be said for a nice, nothing kind of a girl.
What is this? What do you want?
What, you can't tell me you don't want to take a stab at the VP's daughter's cherry?
I fucked a lot of virgins, Caroline, and a lot of high-ranking ones at that. Cuff it up.
Fine, I want her. I want to have our lock, stock, and smoking barrel.
There it is.
I'll do it myself if I could, but you happen to have the natural charisma that I think a girl like Annie Grover might respond to.
You flatter me.
Listen, I don't know if you've noticed, but we found ourselves a little on the line this year because of the ugly Scott Stackhouse business.
Honestly, I don't get what the big deal is. I think that beer can knock something loose is actually smarter now.
Regardless, you know what they're not going to do? Kick the vice president's daughter's sorority off campus.
Fine. So, say I deliver. I get her Rush Delta 5 for you. What's in it for me?
Is the things of a grateful sister no longer enough?
How grateful are we talking here?
I'll give you what you want.
Official verbal definition being?
Me. The way you've always wanted. For up to an hour. I'll take that as a yes. Can I try some?
No.
Really? I just want to taste. It's not an organ donation or anything.
You'll get lip gloss all over the straw. It's sticky.
I'll drink from the side then.
You'll get lip gloss all over the side and it's still all sticky. Worth it?
Absolutely, it was not. I should probably go soon.
To the Sigma Rho New welcome. Just like mommy after all.
Is it such a crime for me to love my parents? To be proud of them?
Nah,
Tell them to be proud of me?
it's just very modern of you.
You're telling me that you don't love your family.
Or maybe they don't love me.
They're your family.
I know it's difficult to fathom for little Miss Chasing Liberty. Things are a tad bit more complicated for me.
I think there's very likely that there's a world in which I could somehow fathom complicated.
You're speaking in riddles now?
I'm saying try me.
What, you want me to open up about my childhood bedwetting and my fears of shopping mall mannequins?
Really? Shopping mall mannequins?
Terrifying to me.
Because they're all expressionless?
Like, why not just give them faces?
I get that it's harder for you because of what happened to your mother. I read about it, online when people talk.
Oh yes, the drawbacks of being in the dizzy social strata.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Happened to her, not me.
It's okay if you don't want to talk about it or if it's too uncomfortable.
It was a long time ago. Besides, I've got a whole new family to disappoint out of the deal.
Now that I get.
See, if you're trying to pretend that your mother also hung herself in the barn of a ski out chalet.
No, the expectation thing. The feeling like you have a lot to live up to thing.
I don't feel that way. Look, Annie, I'll be honest, I do love my family. I know it's complicated, but they're all I have. So at the end of the day, I'd do anything for them. Anyway, you've got to go. Sigma awaits. You don't want to disappoint mommy.
My mother loved that sorority. Still has some of her closest friends from it.
How sweet.
What's your problem? It's not like you're not all part of this.
I had options.
And I don't?
Okay, what's the draw, really, other than your mother being Sigma?
It's philanthropic, community building, the way it sets you up for the future, the networking opportunities alone.
The vice president's daughter certainly must struggle with that.
It's women supporting women, you know, sisterhood.
Trust me, I love sisters.
But
Do you really want to live your life based solely on what your mother wants for you? I mean, just because it was right for her doesn't mean that it's right for you.
and you know what's right for me?
I'm just speaking from my own experience. Take it from someone marginally older and incontestably wiser. College is for figuring out what you really want, who you really want to be.